episode of Take 10 with the Tennessee Tribune. I'm Jason Luntz. Today I'm at a location in Nashville that I've had the opportunity to visit more than once, and I'm very excited to finally share it with you. I'm at the Nashville Business Incubation Center with the Executive Director, Angela Crane-Jones. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm just glad that we finally had time to fit in your busy schedule and come down here to the Incubation Center.
Well, I appreciate you being patient with me as we're celebrating our 30th anniversary. We've had a lot of activities going on.
Yes, so that's one of the main reasons I'm here. I wanted to talk a little bit about your 30th year. You've been around for some time now, but I also want the audience to have an idea of what you actually do down here. So what we'll do is let's first jump in and tell me a little bit about what the NBIC does.
So the Nashville Business Incubation Center, we work with small businesses as well as early stage companies. So we operate as their accountability partners. So we try to, as far as other organizations in Nashville where you can go and you can get a lot of education, a lot of times the issue with small business is being able to actually implement. And so here at the Incubation Center, we're hold them accountable. We hand hold them and help them grow their company from the infancy to multi-million-dollar companies. And so how we go through that process is helping them set milestones. And we do that in the first 90 days when they come into the center, is walking them through what is exactly is their dream. Because success is defined in different ways.
So what are the stages that a business can go through here?
So it's a 5-year curriculum, and so our tagline is Acorn and Mighty Oak. And so when you first start your business, you come here and we've already cultivated the soil. And so we plant you so you're deeply rooted. And then each stage we'll take you through this sapling, seedling, and then by the 4th year you're like a mighty oak. And so there is where we're really making sure that you have all your processes in place, that you have an advisory board, and that you are ready to leave the incubation center. And so what we take and do each stage is have different milestones. So in the first year when you were Acorn, we would set 90-day milestones where you would make sure from an accounting perspective that you have all the best practices in place, marketing, the operations, as well as legal, because a lot of times people forget about the legal
part. That's so important. So Acorn to, what was the?
Mighty Oak.
To the Mighty Oak, okay, and I can see the imagery right here. It makes tiny acorns to mighty oaks. Now, we mentioned earlier that you've been around 30 years. Now, how did the location begin?
30 years ago, the TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority, Tennessee State University, and Growth Enterprise Nashville came together and saw that the North Nashville area needed someone to help with entrepreneurship.
Oh, okay.
So it became a collaboration. We received a grant from the EDA to build the building. And from there, we were just 10. They built 10 spaces, but it was such a demand for it. Within 10 years, they expanded to 22. And then in 2009, we saw that we needed additional space. Well, I'll say office more so than space. And the reason why I say that because we saw more and more professional services. Someone social media or technology firm, they just need a small office to work from. And so that's also when we started doing more structured programming.
Now, you mentioned spaces. So businesses, while they're going through the 5-year plan, they get space here, office space here, warehouse space here, or how does that work?
So a part of the program, depending on what stage they are in their company, they would get a space here, and it could be 130 square foot to a 2,000 square foot office space. Or, for instance, like we have one of our clients is Real Cheesery, and they need a commissary. And so they operate, some from here with a loading dock, and then they meet with myself or my staff member at least every 2 weeks.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Now, what are some things we're doing this year to celebrate 30 years?
So this year we're having additional outreach into the community because we realized that what we have to really share with the community. And so we have an Incubator Without Walls program that we developed several years ago. And so we're doing a lot of training throughout Middle Tennessee. Like in February 14th, I'll be doing a presentation in Cookville. And then we're doing collaborations with the Metropolitan Nashville Airport Authority as well as the mayor's office.
Okay.
And we call that program Teach. So we're just trying to do more collaboration so the community as a whole will know there are a ton of resources here in the community. And so we can try to help each business kind of meet them where they are.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they're not ready for the incubation center because of the overhead, but also they may need to go to, say go to SCORE to help get their business plan, because that's not necessarily what we would do at the incubation center.
Okay, it does sound like some great opportunities. One other thing I was wondering, because solopreneurs are such a big thing now, people that actually work at home, is there a program for people that may be, more bound just to work at home on their computer and they don't actually need an office space?
Yes, that program is called Incubator Without Walls. We offer the same services where they would meet with us, twice a week. We can do it by conference call, Skype, Google Chat.
Oh, great. Oh, so you guys are prepared.
Well, we're trying, like I said, meet the clients where they are, because we have clients that are in the rural community. And they don't have the same resources that we have available in Nashville.
Yes. Okay. So people throughout Middle Tennessee can contact you and find out if they can use your services?
Throughout the state.
Throughout the whole state?
Yes, we received a grant from the state of Tennessee to expand our footprint in 2015.
Oh, that's great. Now, how can these small businesses get in contact with you?
They can go to www.nbiconline.com. That's nbiconline.com, or call us at 615-963-7184.
That's great. And before I let you go, I like to always ask people, because Nashville is its city and things are going on, and especially in the business community, and that's what you do. How do you feel about the growth here in Nashville?
I think it's an opportune time. There's a lot of resources, and I tell people that there's no better time to start right now.
Start right now.
Start right now, and then seek out, play to your strength, and shore up your weakness.
Okay.
And so for a solopreneur, a lot of times they get overwhelmed and they don't, play to the strengths. That's what I've tried to do. I brought in subject matter experts even at the incubation center. I mean, although we help small businesses every day, we're also experiencing a lot of growth because of the IT city.
Wow, even here yourself, yeah, you're pushing out even further.
Yes.
Okay, well that's great. Well, I really appreciate your time today. I hope people out there that are already in the stages of starting their business, contact them and see what they can do for you. And hopefully this will be a great 30th year for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking your time coming out and helping us spread the word.
Oh, definitely, anytime. And I appreciate you watching, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Take 10 with the Tennessee Tribune. I'll see you next time.